move this out the way. What is going on? GeoFlux here, and I'm doing something that I should have been done. So let me give you, some information. If you don't know, now you know. B.I.G., Notorious B.I.G. reference, Biggie Smalls. If you don't know, now you know. Okay, anyways, so if you don't know, now you know. I'm trans. I'm a trans man, trans masculine person. I started affirming my gender officially October 11th, 2018. I started testosterone hormone affirming therapy July 10th, 2019. I legally changed my name September 29th, 2019. And I had my double mastectomy, top surgery, October 26, 2020. So here we are, February 2022. And I still have a lot of paperwork and documentations that I need to update and make changes to, make corrections to. So that's what we're going to be doing in the month of February. It's also Black History Month. Happy Black History Month. It's also a lot of different things, so celebrate what you celebrate, appreciate what you appreciate, show love and support and respect, you feel me? So anyways, so the month of February, basically Black History Month, basically New Year. It's the Lunar New Year as well. I'm going to get my degrees updated to my legal name. My degrees and my transcripts from my college education all have my dead name on it. And it feels almost like I'm not really alive. Like those degrees were for the dead person, basically. It's weird. Like that's really how I feel. Like I'm not complete because there's still documents that need to be updated. Like I said, my degrees have my dead name, so like it doesn't even feel like Geo did anything. It's weird, right? But that's how I personally feel. So I'm finally taking care of that. I have 4 college degrees that need to be updated. I have 2 associate's degrees, an associate's in liberal arts, and associate's in general studies. And then I have a bachelor's of arts in sociology with a minor in substance abuse treatment. And I have a master's of arts in social sciences with a concentration on gender and sexuality, U.S. history and politics, social sciences, a lot of student loan debt. I honestly don't think I should have went back for my master's personally. I kind of regret that. Let's just keep it real. But anyways, I want to get my stuff updated because I did work my ass off for those degrees. I put in the time, the energy, the work. So I feel like, let me correct that. So that's the first thing I'm doing. Now, I'm only getting 2 of my degrees because I went to 2 different colleges. So the University of Michigan, Flint Extension Campus, go blue, University of Michigan campus, you feel me? But I went to the Flint Extension Campus, okay? Flint Lives Matter. But anyways, I am writing to get that updated. So, yeah. This is major. Finally doing it. So, new name is my name, you feel me? Basically, all I did was make it more masculine. That's all I did. And the funny thing is, that was my original name. Okay, because at the time, they didn't know what I was because I was born intersex. And they literally had me go home in teal. All my stuff was teal and green because they didn't. So, yeah, and of course, this is stuff that I found out years later. But that's a whole nother video. Anyways, that's what's out cold. It's really my original name. But when they decided that, you're a girl, it got switched to a more feminine, smaller version of my name. So, And I mean, I'm not ashamed of that. You know, my dead name, I'm not ashamed of it. You feel me? It is what it is. All right. So I'm filling that out, and I wanted to document this because this is stuff that people of trans experience we go through. Everybody doesn't do it, but many of us do, and it's costly. This is $20 per degree. So, and it might have even gone up because that was $20 of 2021 when I last checked how much it cost. And I have 4, so that's $80 right there for all 4. But I'm doing the 2 at the University of Michigan right now first. Wow, it feels weird even writing the dead name because I haven't done it in so long. So it's like, whoa. But yes, I remember. Will you need your name changed on your diploma? Yes. Are you kidding me? No, but for real. Yes. Yes. Okay, like that's a celebration. Because again, I should have been did this years ago. Just now getting to doing it. It's crazy. Oh, I gotta give a copy of my driver license with this as well. Wow, I'm thankful, and I want people to understand that this is a privilege to even be able to do this. This is a privilege to even be able to do any of this, you know, and I'm thankful that I even have the resources to do this, and I don't take this for granted at all, because so many people in the trans community are unable to do this. It's costly. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of gatekeeping and hoops and obstacles. And it's something to think about, you know. So I don't take it for granted. I recognize my privileges, and I want to work to make it where these privileges of today become basic human rights of tomorrow. And that's my goal. And I'm just, again, it took me this long to do this. And, you know, it's just shocking that I'm finally doing, like, this seems so surreal. Seems so surreal because I just have been putting it off. Like, I was researched on how I needed to do all of this last year in 2021 and was taking the steps, but then, you know, executive function delays, you know, that ADHD just, and then I forget, then I push it off, then the anxiety make me push it off and push it off and push it off, and then I legitimately will forget shit. Things will be out of sight, out of mind. So, the fact that I'm just now, you know, finally doing this is, I'm just thankful that I'm able to, you know, finally address this, because it's just cray. Like, but I'm doing it. Oh, man. Here we go. All right, and then you got to give a copy of your Social Security card and your driver license or ID, which is also, like I said, I legally changed my name in 2019. And I started that process in July, and then I finished that process September 29th in the court of 2019. And at the time, I paid, I believe, like $350, $400 to get all that done, because I had to get my fingerprints through the state and then through the FBI. I had to do a background check. I had to pay for my name to be in the county legal newspaper, just for the legal newspaper. Then I had to pay for the change and the change, you know, and then when you do that, you got to get a new license with your updated name, and then you got to get a new social security card and a new birth certificate. So they make you pay for that. Now keep in mind, literally after I got my name updated, so that was September 29th, I got my gender marker updated on my license in December of 2019. So literally 2 months later, I had to pay for a whole nother license. So it just became like it's costly. It adds up. It's expensive, and everybody doesn't have access to decent paying jobs, or the ability to work long hours, or 2 and 3 jobs, because I mean, seriously, I was working 60, 70 hours a week, to prepare for my surgery and just different things that I had to pay for. So I totally understand. It's crazy out here. And, again, there needs to be more advocacy around this. I don't think it's right that we have to pay so much and then jump through all these hoops and hurdles to do all of that. So, okay. So, it's just, I mean, it's just wild. I'm finally, getting to do this after telling myself, hey, we got to get serious. And the reason why I really just kind of woke up and was like, yeah, we got to get serious about this is because I feel incomplete. Like, real talk, I feel incomplete. And then two, legal wise, this is very important because there's so many cases where people are trans experience, people who are trans identified. If we don't have all of our paperwork matching and in order and matching legally on paperwork, you run into a lot of potential hazards, major problems, getting arrested. They'll even say that you're impersonating because your license gender marker doesn't match your birth certificate. You get all kinds of mess can happen to you. Okay. The police brutality and harassment that goes on around that, and just so many other facets from your healthcare insurance, just all kinds of stuff can go horribly wrong by not having access to the proper identification markers, and it's dangerous. So I filled this out. I got a copy of my license, and then I got to give a copy of my social security card. I got to scan this stuff back in, which that's a whole nother thing. Like, how many people have access to the internet, cell phones, Wi-Fi, printers, scanners? Everybody don't have access to all of that. So you can see how this becomes a huge problem for people. But we do, those of us that have the resources or can go out and make it happen, we do what we do. And I just kind of wanted to document this. So, yeah, so I filled this out, a copy of my license and a copy of my social security card, and then it's being sent. And then I'll have another video, whenever the degrees get mailed back, because I'm ordering them so I can, have all my updated transcripts with my name correct, my degree and the diplomas correct, that's a big deal to me personally, and also just legally. Like when I'm applying to jobs and they ask for my college transcripts, and then I still got my dead name on it. Not cool. So yeah, I have to go and do these things. But I just wanted to like talk about that and showcase that a little bit. I'll have some other videos because I'm also going to be getting my gender marker on my birth certificate updated as well, and then getting my new passport because I have a passport, but again, it has all of my dead name, and you know, I got to get all that updated. So I'm gonna show you all the steps, talk about it, document it, and again, hopefully today's privileges become tomorrow's basic human rights. I'm out.